So take off your shoes and socks, please, and then we'll get started. So you can practice Spring Forest Qigong sitting, standing, or lying down. So if you can stand, please stand with me with your feet about hip width apart, toes pointing forward. Where's the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth? Smile, a little Mona Lisa smile, and close your eyes. And just take a moment to notice your connection between you and the earth below you. So really feel that contact that the floor is making with your feet. And notice if you have any extra pressure on the inside or outside of your feet. Just center them. The front or the back. You want your weight over your skeleton so that your bones are doing most of the work, not your muscles. And then we're going to just gently start to bounce from your knees. And you can go at any speed or intensity that feels right for you today. It changes every day, so whatever feels good to you right now is just right. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Actually, as you exhale, you can let your tongue go because I would like you to do an audible exhale. So just sigh it out. Like inhale. If the sigh is not comfortable for you, just make some other noise, whatever comes to you at the moment. Now raise your arms above your head. Let your wrists go. Nose of your shoulders have crept up. Allow them to drop down. As you inhale through your nose and audibly sigh out of your mouth. Notice your jaw, upper back, your belly, your buttocks. Now slowly bring your arms down to your sides. And we're just going to rotate our shoulders from side to side. Arms are just hanging there like ropes. So inhaling, audibly exhaling. Come back to center. Bounce a little more. And then bring the bouncing to a stop. So now, please rest your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Smile, that little Mona Lisa smile. Always smile. And just imagine that your feet are growing roots. And they're spiraling down deep into the earth. And they're spreading far and wide. Going deeper and deeper. Going wider and wider. Even deeper, even wider. And acknowledge, allow your body to acknowledge that it's bringing up the grounding, supportive, loving energy from below in through those roots. And just feel your body flood with that energy. And allow it to feel safe. Feel the safety of being rooted to the earth. Open up even more space in your body for that wonderful, grounding, loving energy. So let's start with your toes. So I want you to grip the floor slightly with your toes. So all that means is that you're touching the floor with all of your toes, because my big toe kind of goes like this. So you're touching the floor, and you're gripping just enough to spread your toes. You're not gripping so much they come back in. And many of you are going to need to ungrip to achieve this. So ungrip if you need, and just touch the floor slightly with your toes. Let them spread. And I want you to soften your toes. Now, if you don't know what that means, just simply say, I'm softening my toes, and let your body do the rest. Soften the bottom of your feet. Soften the tops of your feet. Soften your ankles, in front of your shins, backs of your shins. Soften the front of your knee, the back of your knee. Soften the front of your thighs, quads, and soften the back of your thighs, your hamstrings. Soften your buttocks. Soften the inside of your thighs. Soften your hoo-ha. Soften your anus. Soften all your intestines and your hips. Soften your tailbone. Soften your stomach. Soften your solar plexus, which is a little bundle of nerves located right behind your stomach, resting on your spine. So let's bring softness to that area. Again, if you don't know what that means, just, I am softening my solar plexus. Soften your lower back, middle back. Soften your lungs. Soften the muscle around your heart. And soften across your chest. Soften your shoulder blades. The space between your shoulder blades behind your heart. Soften your C7. That's a little bump at the top of your spine. And then soften your shoulders. As you soften your shoulders, feel your shoulders just sinking down all the way to the floor. Soften your biceps in front of your arms, your triceps, the back of your arms. Soften the insides of your elbow and then the outside. Soften the top of your forearms and then underneath. Soften your wrists, your palms, and your fingers. Soften the inside of your throat. You don't know what that means. I'm softening the inside of my throat. Soften the inside of your throat once again. Soften your tongue, your neck. Soften the base of your skull. Soften your jaw. So notice if you're clenching your teeth, let that go. You need to soften your jaw again. That one's a biggie. Soften your cheeks. your ears, soften your temples, and feel your eyeballs sink deep into their sockets. Soften your forehead and notice how once your forehead goes smooth, your eyeballs can sink even deeper. Soften your scalp. Notice any sensations in your scalp. Bend your elbows a bit so your arms are a little away from the body. Fingers are spread, but your hands are relaxed like you're palming a ball. Your knees are soft, slightly bent. And continue to scan your body from toe to head, noticing any areas of tension, contraction. Notice if anything from the beginning may be seized up again. And just return softness to that area. Now feel yourself bringing up nourishing, loving, grounding energy from Mother Earth into your body. And feeling it spread to all those places that maybe were tense before, now have opened up to allow in that safety, that love. And notice how once you let go of all that tension, you start to feel as if you're floating. You're floating, but you're not floating. You're floating, but you're so grounded. You're here, but you're not here. You're somewhere between being and not being, kind of fuzzy and distant, like you're viewing yourself from outside of yourself. And in this feeling, in this state of void, you notice you have soft, misty light shining in your lower dantian. Lower dantian is an energy center located just behind your belly button. Well, deep behind your belly button, right in the center of your body. In that lower dantian, it's a soft, misty light shining, kind of like a street lamp in the fog, with the sun rising through the mist. With that awareness, say the Spring Forest password in your mind. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. You'll take the misty light and move it slowly up to your heart. And see your heart shining so beautifully in the mist. And call in your master to support you. Your master is anyone whose energy you deeply admire. And see your master coming across the sky, and merging their energy with yours. And feel your master's vibration inside of you. Maybe that feels like some tingling or some heat. Maybe you see light lighting you up from head to toe. In your master's love, in your master's light, see or feel any blockages, stones, tumors explode or dissolve or just simply disappear. And feel all the chi flowing so smoothly, so freely now. All of your channels are open, completely open. and you are completely healed. I'm going to perform, excuse me, I'm losing my voice, connecting with your body's energy today. So the way you do that is you bring both hands together in front of you, fingertips touching, facing down like a heart. And you're going to raise your hands up to your lower dantian. So when you see your fingers are down here, there's no pressure on your fingertips. But when you raise your hands up, elbows to the side, there's a little pressure. So you don't need to press. You don't need to strain yourself. There's already pressure here. Take a step out to the right. So your stance is a little wider. And then you're going to slide your body to the left until your left leg is centered over your left foot. Then you're going to slide your body to the right so your right leg is centered over your right foot. And move slowly and gently. The slower the better. And breathe slowly and gently. Don't worry about coordinating your breath with the movement at this time. Just move slowly. Back and forth. Close your eyes. And I want you to scan your body once again and notice if there's any areas of contraction, tension that are appeared now in this posture. You want to maintain that feeling, that floating feeling through your entire practice. So notice your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Easy to start pressing. Your jaw. Notice your buttocks. Notice how, as you go to one side, one buttock tightens, and the other softens. Then they switch. Notice your contact with the earth. Notice how there's more pressure on one foot at a certain time than the other. Moving slowly and gently. Breathing slowly and gently. Feeling so content to be right here, right now, performing this gentle movement. Content in the fact you are wonderful. You are beautiful. You are stupendous. Notice any tension, any contraction. Now, what is very likely to happen at some point is you may become overwhelmed with a feeling of incredible agitation. You want to scream or shake, and that's okay. That just means that one of your channels is opened and an emotion is trying to pass through your body. So help it pass. So you can break your nice peaceful movement and just shake it out, or scream, or yell expletives, or punch a pillow, or whatever you need to do. It usually lasts only about 90 seconds. Then you can take a few sighs and then come right back to your peaceful movement. And we're coming to the end of this movement. So whenever you're ready, don't rush. You're going to end on the right side. Again, whenever you get there, you get there. Don't hurry. And you're going to come back to sit. Bring your foot back to where it was. You're going to flip your hands up for posture, for connecting with your heart's energy. So now I like to leave a little space between my palms and my elbows are nice and up. That way it creates some tension on my fingers. So if you see down, no tension, pressure, excuse me. Here, pressure, no pressure, pressure. Get the idea. Now, if you get to a master lens level, you can feel the pressure here. But for those of us who cannot, let's just put our elbows out instead of pressing. Don't press. Okay. And then we're going to bend at the waist, bending either just slightly, as far as you want to go. So you can go just slightly, you can go all the way down. And you're going to straighten. Make sure your knees are bent. As you bow forward, your spine, your neck are nice and soft. So your head does a little softening action, all on its own, thanks to gravity. And notice if there's any areas of your body where you feel tension or contraction in this movement. And then bring softness to those areas. Feeling the safety, the love of Mother Earth. Feeling with each bow, the gratitude in your heart growing. With each bow, and give thanks for one of the many, many blessings in your life. Move slowly and gently, breathing slowly and gently. The slower the better. We're coming to the end of this movement. So when you're ready, straighten, don't rush. You'll get there when you get there. On the next exhale, just allow your hands to flip down to your sides. Pausing for a moment, noticing how good you feel. Scanning your body from head to toe. Bring your attention to your heart. And see your master leaving your body, going back to where they came from, smiling, so happy. Leaving behind that lesson, what it feels like to have all the muscles in your body soften. Now slowly bring that light down to your lower dantian. And see the light shining in your lower dantian. And you're going to spin that light like a ball. Spin it faster and faster. See it getting smaller and brighter. Smaller and brighter. Spin it faster, faster. See it getting smaller and brighter. Smaller and brighter. Till it condenses to a tiny pinpoint of light or a dawn. Let that dawn deep into your lower dantian, behind your navel, and take 3 gentle breaths with joy. While you're taking these breaths, you can slowly open your eyes, rub your hands together, make sure you get in between your fingers, generate some heat, and draw a heart on your face. You're going up the bridge of your nose, covering your eyes, and then coming down your face like your heart, your chin. Up the bridge of your nose, covering your eyes, down the sides of your face to your chin. One more time. Room cups their hands, cup your head. Massage your ears from top to bottom so that it's massaged. When you get your earlobes, give them a little tug. Hold out your left arm. Clip your left arm on the inside from your shoulder down to your wrist. Flip it over, and then the outside. Inside, outside. Inside, outside. On the right. Inside, outside. Inside, outside. Last time, inside, outside. With the front of your torso from your collarbone down to your groin. Underneath your left arm, armpit to your waist. And the right. Bend forward slightly, and with open fist or cupped hands, tap your tailbone and sacrum. With the thumbs, tap your hip joints. Releasing any tension so those vibrations can penetrate all the way into your hip joints. Cup the front, cup both sides of your left knee 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and the back. And then the right side, both sides. And front and back. Finally, let's come on our toes and drop to your heels. All right, that is it for today. If you'd like to work with me further, I can be reached at my website, Forest of Energy. That's forestofenergy.com. FOREST of OF Energy, ENERGY. Next week, your leader will be the wonderful, the stupendous Master Manira Jiwa. So Manira has been an incredible teacher for me, and I am sure you will love her as well if you don't already. All right? Have a wonderful, chi-filled day, and I will see you soon. Mwah!